Now, in the last lecture, we talked about the timings. Now, sometimes you want to execute certain code when the state of the animation finishes and not just change what you render to the screen. For that, you get various callbacks you can add, functions you can execute to a transition. I'll go back to the app.js file and do this on this transition component we used to wrap this red block. We got 6 different events we can listen to on this transition component. The first one is on enter. And there, I will simply execute a function where I console log on enter so that we can see when this happens. The second one is on entering. So let's print on entering. The third one is on entered. And you might, of course, be able to guess when these methods are executed. We also got on exit, which should print on exit here. And then you might be able to guess that we got on exiting. So let's also print this to the log here. And then we got on exited, like this. Now these 6 different props can be bound to functions as I just did it here. And then you can run any code you want. And they execute in this order. On enter is executed right before we enter the entering mode. On entering is then executed once we entered the entering mode, and on entered is executed once we entered the entered mode. Well, that's a lot of entering. Exit and so on behaves the same. On exit is used when we start the exiting mode, right before it to be precise. On exiting is then executed when we are in the exiting mode, and exited once we are in the exited mode. Let me save all of that and let's simply see it in the console log. If I click toggle here for the red button, you see on enter, on entering, and after this 1 second it takes, on entered. And the same for removing. On exit, on exiting, and on exited. This can be nice to create staggered animations, where you want to wait for one animation to finish before you start the next one. With these methods, you got all the control you need to find out what happened, what finished, what started, and then time your other animations based on that, for example.